Hello guys, welcome. In today's video we are going to learn that how can we make a dictionary having same values with different keys by using from keyword keys method. And then we will discuss about clear method, that how can we clean or clear our dictionary by using clear method. And then we will discuss about copy method. Then we can make a copy of our dictionary and store it in another dictionary by using copy method. And then we will discuss about get method in dictionaries. So this method has some unique properties. So at first we will discuss how can we access our dictionaries and basically the keys of the dictionaries by using the get method. And then we will discuss some more things about get method. So let's get started. So first of all, if you want to learn all these things, please stick to me at the end of this video. So first let us start it from keywords. So for this I am going to create a dictionary by using dict keyword. So I am using dict keyword, and then I am going to use from keys method, and then under the from keys method I am going to name the dictionary, the keys of the dictionary. So first we have, suppose, length. The first we have is length, and then age, and then height. So and then I can give all these three keys the same values because I am using from keys method when the after write the first parenthesis is closed, and then I can give the value. Suppose these all are unknown values. So as I print dictionary, so by using from keywords I can assign all these three keys of the dictionary having the same value. As you can see, if I run this program, you can see these all are unknown. You can see these are different keys having the same value. So I can just write anything I want here. So these will assign the same value. Alright. Now let's discuss about clear method. So by using clear method, we can clear our dictionary. So I can apply directly here because it is the dictionary I am creating by using the dict keyword. So it is same, I can also create it by using the curly brackets, but so I have to use the method. So that's why I'm using it here, because this is the easy syntax of form keys. All right, now I can directly clear my dictionary by using clear method. So as you can see, if I just run this program, you can see that it is returning none. None means all the elements and all the keys and values are clear from our dictionary. So and then I can comment this code, and then we will discuss about copy method. So if I have D2, it means it is dictionary 2. If I want to copy dictionary, copy. So I can directly copy my dictionary in D2. So if I print D2, it will have the same value as dictionary. You can see that it is having the same value. So let's now discuss about the get method. So by using get method, I can access any key in our dictionary. Alright, now I can print dictionary dot get. So as I use get method, I have to write the name of the dictionary. So suppose I write age. So I have to use in a string form here. So as you can see, if I run this program, you can see it is returning the value of the dictionary. So what if we write a key name here which is not exist in our dictionary? So if I write here name, as you can see here, name is not here in my dictionary, but as you can see, if I run this program, so it will return the none value. You can see that it is returning none. It means that it cannot find the this key in the dictionary, in a particular dictionary. It cannot find name. The key which is name. So it is returning the default operator which is none. So what if I don't want to return none value? So in some cases, if I want to return something else, I know that this key is not exist in our dictionary, but I want to return something else. So I can return something else instead of none. So what just I have to do? I just have to write here, instead of none, I can say that not found. Alright, as you can see, if I run this program, you can see that instead of none, not found is appearing. So what if I just write not found here? So what if a dictionary really exists? So I can check this. So as you can see, if I run this program, you can see that now the value of the key is appearing at the output. So what is basically I want to tell you is that the get method will check that if the key does exist in the dictionary, so it will return its value. So if it does not exist in the dictionary, so it will move in the second argument of the function, and which is returning that if this key is not in the particular dictionary, then you can return this value. So it can return this value at the output. So if we don't write anything here, it will just return the default which is none. All right, so now in our dictionary we write two same keys with different values. If we write two same keys with different values, then the previous one will be override by the new one. So what I want to tell you, suppose if I am going to create a dictionary called D1, and then I am going to assign some value. So I'm going to assign some value, suppose name, and name you can write, and then if I'm going to write age is unknown here. So if the age is unknown in one value, and I'm going to repeat this key again, and this time I am assigning 21. So if I am going to print D1, so as you can see, when I will run this program, the previous key will be override by the value of the previous key will be override by the new one. So as you can see, if I run this program, you can see that there are two keys of having same keys with different values of age, but you can see that the previous one will be removed by the new one. So if I replace the values here, suppose I write here unknown, and I write here, instead of unknown I write here 21, you will see the same concept here, that the previous key will be removed by the new key. As you can see, if I run this program, you can see that now the value is unknown. So that's all about today. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you very much for watching.